Hey gorgeous, it's Ker-leen. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing 3 new fragrances that have absolutely blown me away. I am so impressed with these fragrances. All 3 of these fragrances are from the house of Lattafa. If you enjoyed that fragrance house and if you love a good fragrance chat, then please keep watching. Hey friend, I hope that whenever you're watching this, you are doing well, and I hope that this video brings a little bit of happiness and joy to your day. Before we jump in, I want to say thank you to those of you who are new here and clicked on this video. On this channel, I talk luxury, I do review videos, I share my fragrance journey like today's video. I sprinkle in a little bit of lifestyle here and there, and in every single video, there is some encouragement. So if you like any of those things, then I think you will love it here. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also be sure to turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. All right, let's get into it. Okay friends, so we are just going to jump right in. The first fragrance I have here is Atheeri by Lattafa. I got a notification that this was on pre-order, and after looking at the notes, I knew I had to have this one. So I went ahead and pre-ordered it, and when I tell you I am not disappointed, I am thoroughly impressed with this fragrance. Not only does it smell amazing, the sillage sits in the air. And I love a fragrance where the sillage just kind of clings and sits in the air long after I have left the room. That's this fragrance. And of course, it's only going to get better with time because this is an Arabian fragrance, and y'all know we have to let them macerate and mature a little bit. So when I saw the notes for this fragrance, I just thought it was going to be a gorgeous floral fragrance with maybe a hint of greenness, something very pretty, very soft, very feminine. I know a lot of you were expecting this to have a honey note or a honey accord because of the packaging, but this one really surprised me, and it surprised me in a good way. This has passion flower and dewdrop. It has an orchid and a jasmine, and it has vanilla and amberwood at the base. And for me, this fragrance is like a juicy, fruity, aquatic fragrance with a white floral and a little bit of vanilla and a hint of a woodiness. That's what I get from this fragrance. It smells so luxurious, so expensive in my opinion, and the performance is absolutely incredible. So I did a short talking about this fragrance, and in the short I mentioned that the top of this fragrance reminds me of a honeydew melon. So y'all know how a honeydew melon is fruity, but it's also kind of watery, like aquatic. That's what I get from this fragrance. So it's fruity at the top, but it feels very juicy and watery. It's not green at the top whatsoever. It just feels very mouth-watering at the top. And passion flower is a note that's supposed to be tropical in nature and have like this fruitiness to it. So that's exactly what I get from this fragrance. Y'all, this fragrance is so intoxicating. This is definitely on the feminine side. I do think it's a feminine leaning fragrance. However, I feel like anyone can wear this and you will thoroughly enjoy it because it comes across as intoxicating. It has this fruitiness to it, yes, but the aquatic nature of it just makes it feel very clean, very soft. The jasmine is kind of layered and sandwiched in between the top and base just perfectly, but this does dry down with a gorgeous, soft vanilla, and like I said, a hint of woodiness. I can see why people have been comparing this to Gucci's Flora Gorgeous Orchid. The orchid note in here comes through on the dry down. So the longer this sits and dries down, the more that orchid comes through, and it also feels very soft and powdery. And while I wouldn't say this is a dupe, it's definitely very familiar. The orchid is familiar. At the current moment, that is what I'm getting from this fragrance, and I will be back with a maceration update on it for sure. I did the PJ test with this one, and it lasted all night on my PJs. When I woke up in the morning, I was still smelling it on my PJs, going strong. So it is very long lasting, and it does project at more than an arm's length when you first spray it out, and the sillage is incredible. Those are my initial thoughts on Atheeri by Lattafa. The next one I have here is Abied Coral. This is one that you all recommended to me a while back, and I finally got my hands on it, and I'm so excited about it. So Abied Coral Coral is yet another extremely juicy and aquatic fruity fragrance. This one is so much fun. It's a very lighthearted scent, perfect for the spring, and I would say probably best suited for the summertime when it's super duper hot and you want to spritz something on that feels refreshing, that feels mouthwatering, that feels juicy, that quenches your figurative thirst. That's what this one is. So this one has notes of watermelon, peach, and orange at the top. It has coconut and white florals at the mid, and at the base you have vanilla, amber, and musk. Now this one is not a dupe for this fragrance that I'm about to mention, but if you enjoy Valentino Donna Born and Roma Coral Fantasy, I think you will definitely enjoy this one. Now this one does not have that gorgeous kiwi note, so again, it's not a dupe, and the dry down on this one is very different. I feel like Coral Fantasy stays very juicy and fruity all the way into the dry down, and it's more of a musky scent, whereas this one's dry down is a little bit heavier, if you will, because it does have amber and vanilla. What I absolutely love about this one is it's so much fun, but it has lasting power. It has a presence to it. You will make a statement with this, and it does not smell juvenile. So it is a very fun fragrance. It's approachable, but not juvenile. It's a fresh, fruity, aquatic fragrance, but the way in which it's done makes it smell very high-end, very luxurious in my opinion. So this one is such a good fruity fragrance. It's one that I would recommend to any and everyone because of the quality that I'm smelling. It smells so good. Oh my goodness, this is so good. The fruitiness, it's aquatic, very refreshing, but it has a very sexy musk. Oh my goodness, this is so good. The musk in here and the fruits at the top are what initially reminded me of Coral Fantasy, but the dry down of this is different. There's not nearly as much musk in here as in Coral Fantasy, and this one has that creamy base, that creamy dry down. However, it's a beauty. I love it. 10 out of 10. This is Ana Abied Coral by Lattafa. The next fragrance I have here is Peace and Love by Lattafa. Now, I've heard through the grapevine that this is supposed to be a dupe for Swap Malaket by Dries Van Noten. That is something that I will definitely be testing out and sharing with you all very soon because I absolutely love this fragrance. It's the kind of fragrance that once I start wearing it, I cannot stop. I can't put it down. It's that beautiful. I feel like this box was made for people who are left-handed. If you're a lefty, you're definitely going to appreciate the way this box opens. It's a nice change for sure. And this is the gorgeous fragrance. This fragrance has top notes of black currant, bergamot, and almond, middle notes of rose and tuberose, and base notes of sandalwood, vanilla, and heliotrope. This has some of my favorite notes. I love a black currant. I love almond. I love tuberose, sandalwood, vanilla, heliotrope. So this has so many beautiful notes and accords. And y'all, this fragrance smells like luxury in a bottle. Pure luxury in a bottle at such an affordable price. It's soft, it's sweet, slightly fruity, slightly nutty, it's vanillic, slightly woody, slightly aromatic. It's such a beautifully blended fragrance. And although I feel like this one is feminine leaning, because of the notes and accords in this one, I feel like once again, anyone can wear this fragrance if you so choose. It's so beautiful. On the tester strip, it's giving a little more aromatic than it gives when I spray it on clothes and on skin. A subtle woodiness. It's fruity. I get those florals in here that are beautifully blended, might I add. So you don't get like a screechy tuberose. The rose is a beautiful soft pink rose, and it has just the right amount of vanilla. This one is not overly sweet. There's sweetness there, but it's not like a super sweet fragrance. If you love fragrances that smell more grown up, more sexy, more elevated, perfect for special occasions, y'all, this is it. This is it. I would definitely wear this one to a special occasion, a black tie event, a gala, a wedding. This is also one I would wear to the office to go to work. Now, because of how potent this one is, I would definitely spray very lightly going into an office setting where you're in close quarters with others. But this is a very versatile fragrance. I do feel like this one is one of those fragrances that sneaks up on you. So if you overspray this one, you may regret it at first. It does take a while before it starts to dry down. So I would suggest going in light-handedly at first and then building on it if you want more performance, if you want more projection. This one projects at about an arm's length. This is another one that I feel like has a really nice sillage, and this one is extremely long lasting. This one will be on your clothes the entire day, which again makes it perfect for special occasions and also as like a work fragrance. I am thoroughly impressed with this. This smells very luxurious. This is extremely well blended and it's an elevated scent profile, so I absolutely love it. Once again, I will be back with a comparison of this one with the fragrance that it is said to be inspired by, which is Soie Malake. So stay tuned for that video. I am so happy I finally got my hands on this fragrance. This is Lattafa's Peace and Love. All right, my friend, thank you so much for still being here. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like on your way out. And if you're here and you love fragrance content, I make quite a bit of it on this channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss another video. Before we part ways today, I wanted to share that I am giving away yet another fragrance in this video. You all know that I've been decluttering my fragrance collection. I do not want to have a bunch of fragrances sitting around that I'm not using, and so I would rather share the gift of fragrance with my beautiful subscribers. So the fragrance I'm giving away today is Sweet Heaven, and this is supposed to be a Ker-leen Angel Share inspired fragrance. So if you're interested in this fragrance, be sure to hit the like button on this video and share with me 2 things down below. The first being a new fragrance that you have tried that has absolutely impressed you. The second being, let me know that you are entering the giveaway for this fragrance. So today I was reminded that God is never too busy to answer my call. And I wanted to share that God is never too busy to answer your call. But what I felt I was being challenged with today is the question, do I have the faith to ask for the things that I need or that I want? At times, I felt like I wanted to ask God for something and I would think to myself, maybe this request is too trivial. Maybe it's not important enough. Today I was challenged with the question, do you even have the faith to ask for the things that you want? And in thinking about it, I realized, what do I have to lose? God is my Father. He owns everything and He knows everything. And if it is in line with His will that I have something, then I will have it. And my part is to simply make my request known to Him. So I wanted to remind you today, if you have been kind of struggling with that, whether you feel like God hears you, whether you feel like your requests are important enough to present to Him, I want you to know that God is never too busy to answer your call. But it's our job to exercise our faith and actually make those requests and to call upon Him. So I hope that that blesses you today the way that it blessed me. As always, I will be over here doing the exact same thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.